is Marc Nair, and I'm a writer and a performer. I've written 3 books of poetry, Along the Yellow Line, Chai, Travel Poems, and Postal Code.
Okay, and where are the books available?
You can get these books in Kinokuniya and Books Actually, from the Red Wheelbarrow website, which is my publisher, and of course you come to my house, you can get them as well.
Okay, great.
So my latest book, Postal Code, was published in 2013, launched at the Writers' Festival last year. It's called Postal Code not because each poem is about a particular postal code, but they are about place. It's a book that is about different places, both in Singapore and elsewhere, but I wouldn't classify it as a book of travel poems because it's more about the individual trying to locate himself or herself amidst the different places that they travel to and the experiences they have. And this is worked out through the poems. Part of my work as an editor with Red Wheelbarrow Books, we are launching a collection of spoken word poetry for the very first time. It's a volume of 8 spoken word poets that will be published together. It's called Loudmouth, and so these are 8 spoken word poets who have been involved with the scene. Some are newer, some have been around for a while, like Ng Yi Sheng, Deborah Emanuel, and myself, Charlene Shepherdson. So these are stalwarts of the spoken word scene, and that book is scheduled to be launched at this year's Writers' Festival in November. In August, I hope to launch my very first children's book of illustrated poems. It's called Animal City, and I'm also working with a musician, a guitarist from my band, and we are setting music to all the poems in the book. So there'll be 22 poems, and it's fully illustrated, and it's poems that talk about Singapore from the perspective of animals. So it's full-on personification. So you have local animals like the sotong, the lohan, and down to animals that are found everywhere like pigeons and lizards and cockroaches. Red Wheelbarrow is a publisher that I work for as an editor, and it's a small team. It's almost like a boutique publisher, and we publish maybe about 3 or 4 books a year. We're quite selective about what we take on because our aim is not only just to blindly publish books, but to also grow the writers that we publish. So we aim to hold readings for them, get their books out, even send them off to festivals. And Red Wheelbarrow is very much connected to the spoken word and performance scene in Singapore. So, which is run by Word Forward. And Word Forward organizes a poetry slam in Singapore for the last 10 years. So I'm also part of that team, and currently we hold poetry slam at TAB, which is at Orchard Hotel, and that's held monthly. So we've had growing audiences for poetry slam. It seems that people are being drawn towards a spoken word as a more accessible medium and form of getting into poetry.